Hi, awakening peeps. It's Sky Wild with Wild Sacred Awakening, bringing you some more technologies, sacred technologies, rituals, and processes for an awakened life. And I am here at the top of Mount Tamalpais in the Northern California. It's just north of San Francisco. I wanted you to come here with me because this is a sacred portal. Whenever I do shamanic journey work, whenever I do visioning work, this is where I come to enter into, in shamanic work, what we call the underground, to connect with our animal totems and spirits that are very connected to earth in the underworld. And so here we are, and I wanted to talk to you today about a technology to use that is so needed at this time, which is Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian practice of radical reconciliation. And stay, because it is something that you do for yourself. A lot of people hear that and they think, well, that's a pretty heavy-duty process to do with other people. But the gift of Ho'oponopono that the Hawaiians have given us is that it is a process that you do with yourself to make radical change happen in the world outside of you, and to bring you some peace, some clarity, self-love, and open your heart to the rest of the world. Pretty powerful, right? So, before I go on, I want to tell you what I saw here when I arrived. This truly is one of my most favorite spots to come and meditate. And when I arrived, there were two coyotes that were just right on the other side of this crop of rock. And I've been watching hawks dance on the air, and crows have been coming every once in a while and saying hi to me and tapping on the tree and talking. Meaning of those three for you to take with you today: coyote is all about play and don't take yourself so seriously. Coyote is the trickster and reminds us that we really can't control life, even if we think we can, and even if we try. I can promise you it doesn't work. I think you know that. And hawk is all about taking the higher perspective and seeing things beyond the minutiae, the human drama, in a sense, the details that get in the way of seeing what's really real, what's more important. And then crow. And plus, when you see hawk floating on the winds, that surrendering and being held by earth's breath, that it's safe to be held. And then finally, crow. Crow is the carrier in some of Native American traditions here in North America. Crow is the bringer of mystery and the reminder that there is more mystery than we can even comprehend, and to embrace that. And crow often takes people into dream time, so we're being guided to go deeper into the realms of the unknown. And crow is also related to raven, which is voice. Speak it loud and let it be messy. It's really okay to speak your truth and your wisdom and share it with the world and let it be messy. So, Ho'oponopono. What I want you to know about Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian language, first of all, is very similar to Sanskrit in that one word has many meanings. And when you link words together, they have many meanings. Sanskrit is the ancient language of the Indian subcontinent. And so the Hawaiian language is similar in that sense. Ho is a movement word. It means to create or move towards or to make happen or to enact. And pono means good. And the word is ho'oponopono. Say it with me. Think about floating on waves. Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono. Isn't that beautiful? Pono means good, so when it's said twice, not only is it doubly good, but it also is representative of the pono, the good here to the good there, the good inside to the good outside, that what is inside is outside, what is outside is inside. You are me, I am you, you are I am you. And it is all about the reconciliation of the one. So let me tell you about that. There are 3 ways to think about oneness. Oneness in the spiritual sense, in that we are all sacred facets of the divine spirit. Our soul, unique. Spirit, one. And when we separate from oneness, we actually separate from ourselves. So all that anger that we have towards other people, the resentment, the hostility, the feeling of victimization by them, all of that. Sorry, battery's about to go down. All of that, we can take that back, reclaim that back. We're giving our power away when we give that to other people. So take that back and start looking at where you victimize yourself, or where you harm yourself, or the anger that you hold towards yourself. And if it's appropriate, where do you do that towards others, right? So I'm not asking you to make yourself take responsibility for other people's behavior, but to completely take responsibility for your own and your response to other people's behavior. 2 other ways to think about oneness. The collective unconscious is the realm of the unseen. It's where we actually move through dream time, shamanic journey work, trance work, and through the language and the dance of understanding metaphor to connect with the unknown, with spirit in all of its different forms, and all that support that's out there all the time. The 3rd way to think of oneness is that, oh, by the way, in the collective unconscious, speaking of oneness, is where we actually hold the collective memory of everything that's ever happened, both as humans and as aspects of the living of everything. So animals, plants, this earth, that's what we reach in the places of the unknown, the mystery, the depth of shamanic work and dream work and trance work. We reach into the collective unconscious, and there's so much. That's where the story's held, right? Collective consciousness is our experience of the now and how that is being held by the entirety of this planet. Not just humans, animals, nature, rocks, trees, everything. That's the collective conscious holding of it all right now. And I don't know about you, but there's a lot of anxiety out there, particularly on this day when I'm doing this video. And one of the reasons why I really wanted to do it today is because we have our midterm elections here in the United States. It's November 2018. And we have separated ourselves in so many different directions. We have separated ourselves from ourselves. We separate ourselves from Mother Nature. We separate ourselves from other human beings based upon our culture, or the color of our skin, or our religious beliefs, or our gender, or our political affiliation now. I think back to high school when we separated ourselves based upon our zip code. Separation is actually an immature way to look at life and to move through life. It takes great courage, heart, and integrity to see in another yourself. So, ho'oponopono, 4 things. It's 4 phrases that you repeat over and over again. And what I invite you to do is think about a person that you're having resentment towards, or anger, or you're feeling victimized by. Or you can do it towards yourself, or you can even do it when you're wanting to apologize for something towards another person, your own reconciliation internally towards them. It can be done all those different directions. So, towards another, from another, or in relationship, making that right relationship with yourself, making it right. Ho'oponopono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you. 4 powerful, transformational phrases that if you repeat them, and I invite you to do this every single day, even just for a few minutes. If you repeat them over and over again, what happens is those areas where you are locked down, or you're holding resentment or anger, or you're separating from the oneness, a flag will rise up and you'll be thinking, hell no. No, I am not apologizing to this person. That's your work right there. So the beauty of saying these 4 things is that it becomes a mirror for us in our own practice. And it opens our heart. And it takes us back to that connection on a healthy way. And it actually helps us set appropriate energetic boundaries with others when we're needing to take our power back. It works on many different levels. So I just invite you to play with it. I've heard of people playing with the different order of those phrases. Go for it. See what works for you. The I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you works for me just because it feels like it's a progression of entry into that final state of wholeness. But sometimes if you play with it in different ways, you might find a path that fits you better. I want you to take all the different tools that I teach you over time and make them yours. Okay? I'd love to hear, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'd love to hear in the comment section below. If you're watching this on the Facebook, comment below. I'd love to hear how you work with this now and going forward in the future. It is truly life-changing and will bring you back home to yourself. And that's my wish for you. Okay? So I'm going to go and enjoy this beautiful afternoon. Please know that you matter, you belong, and you are so loved. Namaste, you guys. Mwah.